The great things about the internet is that it is an equalizer in so many ways. Like, for example, think about iTunes. If iTunes was not developed, or Google Play, we wouldn't have all these people that are making millions of dollars with all these various apps out there. And at last count, I heard there were over 1.3 million apps in the Apple App Store. Okay, now think about smart speakers. You have Google Home and you have Amazon's Alexa. Well, of course, you have various commands that you can use with your smart speaker, but what about those skills? Who's developing those skills, and are they making money? And when I read about Nick Schwab, I thought for sure we had to have him here on the Kim Komando Show. Hi there, Nick. Welcome, and thanks for joining us.
Hi, Kim. Thanks for having me.
So now you are a third-party developer for the Amazon Alexa. Explain to everyone what that means.
So that basically means that I develop apps for Amazon Alexa on my own time. Amazon doesn't really pay me to make them. I just think of apps that I want to build. I build them, and then if they're successful, I get paid.
And then how do you distribute the app?
So you build it, and then you go through a certification process through Amazon. It's very similar to the iOS App Store process or the Google Play process. And it goes through that, and then once Amazon approves it, it's live to the millions of Alexa customers worldwide.
Which is really amazing when you think about it. How long does that approval process take?
Oh, it definitely varies. I've had it take about 2 hours, and I've also had it take about 4 weeks.
Wow.
So it really just depends on how much content your skill has.
Now, when did you start developing your skills?
I first began developing skills for Alexa in, I believe it was February 2016. And since then, I've published over 54 skills.
Wow, 54 skills. So, like, what's the one skill that you said to yourself, this is going to be a home run, this is going to be one of the best ones ever, and then it was kind of a dud?
I would say that was my second skill. It was called Opening Bell. It allowed people to look up the stock prices for any company, a publicly traded company in the U.S., using the spoken company name. So traditionally, when you look up stock prices, you use a ticker symbol. But when you're using voice, the more natural way is to just speak the full company name. So I made a skill that did that, gave you the stock price. Then, of course, a few months later, Amazon made it a native feature, which is one of those things where you would have thought it would have been a native feature already.
To begin with,
I was happy to see them bring it in.
Let's take it to the other extreme. What's your most successful skill for Alexa?
My most successful is thunderstorm sounds. It gets about 100,000 people every day.
Wow, you're kidding.
Yeah, every day.
100,000 people every single day? And what exactly does it do?
It just plays the sound of a thunderstorm. It's a 1 hour track, and you can loop it so it'll play nonstop until you say stop.
And did you record the thunderstorm?
That one in particular, no, but I do record some of my own sounds.
And so how many developers are now doing Alexa skills?
I don't think there's an official number, but I would say it's definitely the tens of thousands for sure.
Is there a particular secret to building a successful skill, do you think, that you could pass along?
Yeah, I think to build a successful skill, you really just need to keep the experience simple. Make sure you have high quality content and that people can access it in a very quick way. It's definitely a different train of thought than developing an app for a smartphone, where you kind of want it to be pretty, whereas with voice, it's more utilitarian. Just get the user the content they want as quickly as possible. So
now with all these 54 different Alexa skills, have you been able to, say, retire?
Maybe not retire, but it's definitely been a bit of financial help. I've been able to do some fun things.
So, like, name one thing that you've been able to do because of the skills getting out there.
I was able to buy my dream car, a Tesla Model 3, in red, of course.
Oh, awesome. That's amazing. So what do you think the next wave will be for smart speakers?
Oh, boy. I think we're still in the early days of smart speakers, and we still haven't seen kind of like the angry birds of smart speakers. So I think we're going to see more developers, especially larger businesses, start to develop for these platforms and build some really, really great skills, whether it's games, whether they're utility apps that really take voice to the next level and really entice people to bring these speakers into their homes, into their workplaces, maybe into even their cars.
Now, I probably should have asked you this sooner, but do you have a programming background?
I do, yeah. I'm a software engineer by heart.
Okay.
I do primarily web development. So building Alexa skills kind of came naturally to me.
Well, I will tell you that I'm sure you've seen the blueprint page, right? For Alexa. And folks, if you haven't seen that, that's really amazing. That's where you can create your own Amazon Alexa skills. It's not quite as sophisticated as stuff that you're doing, Nick. And thank you for joining us, because developing skills now for your smart speakers, I really think it's going to be an up-and-coming profession. That if you have any type of coding background, any type of background in engineering, it's really something that you ought to take a look at. We've got links to that and a whole bunch more Alexa skills and commands, as well as Nick's skills, that you can check out for free over on our website. The official homepage of the Kim Komando Show is, of course, komando.com. Hey, thanks for watching. Now, a few things. Don't forget to click the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And for more digital know-how, check out all these other great links.